So in this video, we're going to talk about the basics that you need in your fly fishing bag if you're just starting out with fly fishing. So I'm going to cover really just the essentials, right? What do you need if you're just starting in fly fishing? What do you need to have in your bag? All right, let's be real. You don't need to have that much stuff in your gear bag if you're just starting out with fly fishing. That's a lot of stuff. And now I got to clean it all up. Yes, different day because I watched back the video and I talked way too much. Let's just talk about the basics you need in your fly bag. Oh hey, and be sure to stay to the end of the video because I'll take a little deeper dive in tapered leaders and tippet material and what you should have in your bag. But let's get started. All right, let's talk tippet. You're gonna need 5X, 4X, 3X, and 2X tippet. Let's get out the tapered leaders. You're gonna see a theme here. You're gonna wanna go 5X, 4X, 3X, and 1X tapered leader. So why do I have a 1X tapered leader and a 2X tippet? Because it allows me to have basically 2 for 1. I can size down to 2X if I want to, or I can keep it nice and stout at 1X. You'll notice that most of my tapered leaders and tippet are monofilament. You can get fluorocarbon. It is harder to break, but it doesn't stretch as much. But for what you're gonna be doing, 90% of freshwater fishing is gonna be with monofilament and you're gonna be just fine. So don't worry about getting fluorocarbon until you're further on down the line. You're gonna need some forceps. Don't get the ones without the cutters or you're gonna regret it. You're gonna need some indicators, big and small. You're gonna need some dry shake. You're gonna need some floatants. You're going to need a net. I'm assuming you already have a rod and reel because if you don't have that, it's really tough to fly fish. You're gonna need to put all this gear in something, right? You're gonna need a fly vest, a sling pack, a gear bag, or maybe it's a waterproof backpack. Am I going too fast? I don't want to slow it down because otherwise it gets really boring. So just either rewind it or write this stuff down. Lip balm and sunscreen. Protect yourself. You want to have that in your bag. You're gonna need a couple of fly boxes. I've got a whole lot in my bag. You're not gonna need that many. Just start off with a couple just to put all the flies in that you're inevitably gonna buy when you start fly fishing. And trust me, you'll probably have 15 within 5 years. And if you're getting along in years, like myself, you're gonna wanna have some Advil, or maybe some Tylenol, or maybe even some antacid. I carry that stuff wherever I go because you just never know when you're gonna need it. All right, squirrel moment. Check out this really cool hummingbird that's been hanging around this morning. Kind of cool. Sunglasses. You want to protect your eyes both from the sun and from flying hooks. You'll notice that I have a microfiber cloth. I use that for a lot of different things. You're going to get your sunglasses kind of smudged up and messy when you're fishing. So you're going to want to have a microfiber cloth to take care of that. You're also going to get some of your flies are going to get soaked with water. And before using dry shake, which is also in my bag, I kind of dab out the water in each of the flies before putting in the dry shake. It just makes it last a little longer. All right, unless you're gonna wet weight it, you are gonna need waders. I prefer breathable, they're just more comfortable, and wading boots. I've had Sims, they've been great, and I've also had Corkers. 2 great brands that you can't go wrong with. I know, James, I'm not gonna leave it out. I do have my cigar carrier as well, and a cigar with me every time I'm fishing because that is a must for me. I wouldn't leave it out. All right, so I think that covers just about everything you need if you're just getting started with fly fishing. And hey, if you want to learn a little bit more about tapered leaders and tippet material, check out this video right here. I'll do a deep dive into what I feel you should have in your bag and why. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and until the next time, fish on.